Hello everyone, it's Sloth here, and today we're playing Esper Planeswalkers, and man, you will see all of them used. Every single one of them. So this will be a true showcase of a Planeswalker deck. With Esper we have access to Void Rend, so we went 4 of them because they are perfect answer. You will have a treat today. The games today were, oh boy, pretty wild. So I hope you will enjoy. Sit back and relax and grab some popcorn and yeah, enjoy the Esper craziness. Oh boy, this will be slow, but you know what? With double reverie, even on the draw, man, I mean, our mana base will be perfect for Void Rend. However we want, we can go triple white, triple black, triple blue. It's fine. Super slow opening, but a super strong one. If that's a mono white control, and it seems like it, we need to really cherish the Jace. Unfortunately, we are on the draw with triple reverie. Well. Well then, I hope he draws a lot of cards. I also don't have lands. Okay, good, good. Is that a moment? Not yet. Not yet. I need to use Jace as soon as possible. I think this might be some, flash play, because if they play Tokesha's Welcome, they probably have creatures that trigger it on their turn. Easy. No cards for you, bro. Good. Good, good, good. And now no cards for you, and suddenly, this is just a 3 mana 3/3. It has 1 toughness, but it doesn't matter for us. Well, it might when we play Reverie, I guess. And we still have basic. Guys, don't worry, we have 1 basic. Oh, this is super strong. And they play creatures. Well then. So it's kinda an aggro deck, but they play Ossification probably, right? I could play Jace, but it's super risky. This is not very efficient, but I still think it works. Like, we need to get rid of those Planeswalkers. And this is one of the cool things about the deck. Man, like, Void Rend just answers literally everything. They smite you. You like exiling, huh? Enjoy exiling. And it's not perfect. I need him to whiff for a moment because I'm not developing mana base. My Sunset Reveries are extremely bad in this situation because we are on the draw. So our opponent inherently has less cards. And we need to rework for it, man. I mean, I can make tokens, but I think we go Emperor right now. We need to be careful about not drawing our basic, because if we draw it, it might be a bit of a problem. Alright. They might also have the Emperor, but it's still okay. I will still go with the Samurai. Even if we force it. I think they have Emperor. So when we block, they will go for the first strike. You know what? I really think he has the Emperor. I think it's so much that I will go for this play, because 2 damage doesn't matter if it puts me ahead in the... Yeah, they didn't even play anything, so that definitely feels like an Emperor. Definitely feels like it. I don't think we get better deal than this, right? Oh my god, we are doing card! Oh no, but I got so excited I forgot about the Emperor. Okay, man, this is actually insane. Oh, I want to kill my creatures. Can I kill my creatures? Sorry, creatures. I think we go with the Jace, man. Okay, I think we just go for better board than he has. They might play Elspeth, give flying, so we might lose this Jace, but it doesn't... Let me check. Well, it's not an aggro deck fully. I will invest 1 of the Jace. Worst case, we'll just go into the late game. I'm not sure if I can protect it. I probably can't. Oh, 100. I just realized. It took me a while. It took me a while. So we kinda want to go... Well, the second Jace will draw cards. I will do something I'm not doing usually. And we'll see how it works. That's 12 cards. Okay, we also see their build, which is also... I think I know more or less what they are playing. And sure, let's attack. Even if they play Emperor and make a token, like it just trades, right? And here she is. Here she is. It's weird they didn't play it in response to Sunset Trevor. That would be a great deal for them. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. So that should be a Sunfall, right? Oh, I like it. All right, that was super impressive. That was really cool play. All right, I still think we have a first shot at this, but that was super cool. At 24. Alright, so we go with this, we draw a card. And what do we do? Man, that's so cool. I thought they are just being nice because they are clearing the board anyway, but they actually needed it. And so get lost. They don't seem to have too much Planeswalker removal, but this is my last Jace. I have Takenuma as well. I have Takenuma. Do I care about those tokens? I think we just draw the card, man. But we'll draw it in the next turn anyway, I think. Huh. I want to draw 3 cards with Jace. Like, that's the bare minimum I think we need to go for. 3 cards should give us Memory Deluge and keep fueling us for the rest of the game. And the board is not super scared, like we have enough Sunfalls, and this will go to our advantage because then we can use the token to kill the Emperor. This has to be exiled, right? They have craft with artifact, at least this one, and probably the trap one for 2 mana that, you know, deals 5 damage to attacking creature. I'm pretty sure they also play it. Alright, and we'll definitely cycle it. We have Anchorage, that's cool. Really? Lifelink, really? But is it sorcery? No, but they need to tap. I'm fine with it. Go for it, bro. Go for it. Yeah, the fact that they tap so heavily is good for me. I don't care about this board too much. Okay, tap land, very good. The difference between 1 and 2 mana is huge. I don't think we'll super use this difference, but it always feels more comfortable for me. Also, it doesn't allow him to kill the Anchorage. Negate is a nice draw. It's the only nice draw, unfortunately, so there's downside. 3 mana, so if we play... We still go for it. We still go for it. We can start the game for a very long time. Oh, I played the wrong land. No, this is the good land, right? This is the good land. We just don't use the map token on this turn. Flying. Let's, you know, poke a little bit the Emperor. And even if she passes, we can threaten to kill her on the next turn, especially with a negate. I think we need to wait until the sweeper first. And definitely we want to mill them for those 3 cards and draw 3. We preferably want to protect the Jace as well. Alright. Back to 20. You did it. Back to 20. Man, those Sunset Reveries actually gave us so much this game. And we cycled them perfectly, while giving us, what, 12 life? Something like this? Wedding Announcement. They might draw cards with this, but I think Negate is too important. They also show that we have something, probably. Very bad draw, honestly. I think we have to protect the bird and kill the Emperor. This is the step 1. Alright, they will go for Demolition Field. Oh no, we just drew it! We actually drew it the moment he activated it. Are you serious? Well, that was fun. I told you, we need to be careful about not drawing land, but I was sure that, yeah, it's a land. And then I still have a plains in the deck, right? And we'll go with the same play on the next turn, but it's not a big deal. We have enough mana. We are flooding like crazy, but that's a cool timing for drawing this one land. And we missed the opportunity to kill the Emperor, but of course he would use the Demolition Field anyway, so not a big deal. What is the big deal is not hitting a single Memory Deluge this whole game. This is what is the problem. So we keep this from... I think we just keep trading for the biggest creature. Then they will put the counter here, and we just need to start the game as much as possible, forcing us even split and just, you know, playing into the game. The problem is now they know that we want to use the Anchorage, so they might prepare. Plains card, sure. 17. So now playing Jace draws 3 cards. And do we win by milling? I guess probably not. This is painful. This is why I thought about countering it. More lands. Perfect. I still have few in the deck. Oh boy, those draws are devastating. Yeah, I shouldn't block with the token. I didn't think about, you know, protecting Jace. But we might still do it. Let's see the cards first. Alright, 20 cards in the graveyard. And more lands apparently, but at least Kaya. Oh boy. Those lands are absolutely getting me. I could go for the bird. But I think I want defensive bird more than anything. Jace is super important right now. They really want to kill it. And with Negate, we have ways to go around it. Yeah, it will die then. So get lost, I would expect. Let's go. I think it's worth protecting. Because even if this hits, we still have 2 loyalty, which means another 3 cards. And we really need it because we are getting flooded like... Man, we mostly draw lands this game. Not a single draw spell. Which is insane. We play 4 of those just to avoid this kind of situation. And instantly getting as punished as possible. We have 4 Void Rends, right? But 2 of them are used. And man, I'll tell you, they have exactly what they need, and we have exactly what we don't want to see. Even this. Alright, so let's see how they play. They should over-attack Jace by far. They should attack... Okay, perfect. They still messed it up, even after drawing all the best cards. So that's really good. I just got 3 cards by him being greedy. Man, I cannot believe it's a lot of things going wrong for us. I still think we can win this, but it's just very, very hard right now. Let's keep drawing. We are not probably meaning him, I think. Like, 40 cards is a lot. Man, another 2 lands, but at least 1 Memory Deluge. Man, the things you need to do. Alright. Kaya is super important for us. I think we just need to start playing for the sweeper, because oh boy, it's getting pretty ridiculous. It's more lands, man. Do I play Sunfall in this deck? Alright, so emergency mode. +1 means that Sunset Traveler is way worse. Definitely Celestus. I will go for Sunset Traveler, but it doesn't super matter, right? Nope. Celestus sometimes taps weird. Okay. It's still tapped it. Man, I could activate the bird, but he really wanted to tap it. See, now we have 4 mana for the Anchorage. I didn't keep this one, I guess. So, Sunset River doesn't make much sense here. So we are losing the Jace. Unfortunate, but it is what it is. In this situation, it's already the best we can hope for. They might fare well for the graveyard, but we'll see. So what is the plan? The plan is very easy. Hitting Farewell or Sunfall, and then playing Kaya. We are so extremely flooded the whole game that we might be able to just play both of them on the same turn. We are like closing 11 mana, man. Right? We have 5, 10... Yeah, we actually have 11 mana right now. Alright, they have 7, 10 damage, it's not too much. We're at 14, so it's good enough. It's funny that he's so greedy that he still doesn't attack Jace with everything. He really wants to go for the skill, which I'm not sure if that's correct strategy, but maybe with his draws it will work, we'll see. We didn't hit a single Sunfall in 30 cards, man. And he's finding instantly every answer he wants with not a single card of this game, except Wedding Announcement, I guess. Play Celestus. Oh, I have a card that kills Celestus. You have a token. I have a card that kills the. Oh man, I'm frustrated. Like this game should not go like this, but it does. So we will manage. I think we still might win this. Man, this guy is rolling. Man, we actually need to hit the Sunfall. Alright, so what do we do? I think if we play this, are we flooded enough? No, because we lost Celestus. Makes sense. Makes sense. Oh my god. So I think we go like this. We don't get better value than this right now. There's no point in attacking with Bird, I believe. And then we play Memory Deluge and try to hit something for the next turn. So we try to survive. We can block 5, so 4, 6, 9. It's close, man. We might be forced to go for the bird. Do we play something more? I don't want to waste Kaya, she's the most important card in the game. I could go for Teferi, but then I cannot play other stuff. I will risk it, man. I think it makes sense. He's down to 3 cards, like, he really shouldn't have every possible answer at every possible step. You should just play, you know, card that doesn't matter in the matchup and be like, yeah, I'm lost. So I hope for this one. And yeah, we will see, we'll see. 1 token definitely goes. But 8 damage or 9 damage is not 10. And still we might hit Memory Deluge, or the worst case we can use Anchorage. So I'm fine with the outcome. We go for the biggest creature, and that's exactly 9 damage. They might play Emperor. That's something that I you know, kinda risked, but that's fine. It worked out. And now we have finally Memory Deluge, and maybe we can fix this game. We're hitting Sunfall or Farewell and Memory Deluge. So we can clear this mess, because oh boy, it went way too far. Way too far. I would love Counterspell. Counterspell would be absolutely amazing. This is a good draw. This is a very good draw. Oh no! A Counterspell would be a good draw. So, let's start with you know, the basics. Finally we do what we should be doing. I wonder if they have Emperor. Oh, drawing cards? Sure. I will gladly draw a card. This is the card we needed. This is the top deck. And if I play this, I still have how many? 24. So I need to be quick about it. I could just try to go with Vraska, but I cannot protect her now. I think we go with this, in case they play Emperor. And I mean, we may be live gain a little bit, I'm not sure. I guess I could tap this, no reason not to. Creature, no. And for the land we untap the Anchorage, because it's a blocker. Worst case, I don't think we'll block, but no, it is what it is, we might. It also activates Deluge, but I'm pretty sure we won't go for it. Maybe we go for Vraska and try to poison him. Okay. Teferi did its job. It ate a removal, and it live gained us, so we can use Plainlands, and you know, 1 tick won't kill us. Mirrex is a very good card for him. Also uncounterable, but I don't think it's the best one. Alright, removing token, that's cool. We have 2 map tokens, so that's important. Alright. So in this case, I think we will play oh boy, this is a super strong card. We definitely need to counter this. This is definitely one of his biggest plays, right? Especially with so many cards, he can just forever spam it. Alright. It took us only 40 cards to, you know, basically smooth our draw. So that's a bit late. Very late. We could play Kaya into Vraska. And I think that's the play. The problem is they will make a Mirrex token, it will be 2-2 and it will be buffed to 3-3. But then we can smite, so we need 1 more mana on top of it. 3-6, and we don't have mana on top of it. I really want Vraska to have high loyalty, man. So I could go... How do we deal with it, man? I need more cards, like, I started to recover, but I need better ones. I need to answer this, I think. Right, because it goes above 3-3 with the smite, so we cannot kill it, really. I could go Kaya and just exile it. She's at 3 loyalty. I mean, I think that's what we have to do. Set up Kaya for the... Actually, Vraska might be more important than Kaya in this situation. I could also get Wedding Announcement, but if that's a removal, that's a problem, so we will still go for the safe. You know, safe play. Maybe he has crafted artifacts, I'm not sure. And yeah, now we have a creature. I think I want to swap tokens on the Anchorage. I also don't want to overdraw too much. You know what? Let's take this risk. Do we really tap? Do we really tap, man? I could complete, but that's lower loyalty. So we play this, we tap out fully. They play Mirex, they kill our creature with okay, like this dies anyway. So we need to be on the defensive side, because he also got Mirex when he needed it. One of the most threatening cards when your opponent is at 3 and you can buff this to 3. It's basically instant speed lethal every single turn forever, so pretty good draw as well. But Smite helps with it a little bit. Yep, here's the 3-3. I wonder what he will go for, by the way. Lethal. Makes sense. First, we go for the Smite to see if that's an Emperor, because then we have to block with Anchorage. Alright. It wasn't the Emperor. I still think we draw cards. 23 is not too much. Man, what a game. It went wrong from the start, and we are struggling so hard to get back into where we should be. Alright. I don't think it super matters. It will give us more tokens, right? It's Anthem and some creatures. There are strong creatures though, to be fair. With double buff, they actually make a difference, and that will be double Sunfall. And definitely help. Alright, finally. So, 19 turns or 20 turns, we can deal a lot of damage, so maybe plussing on Kaya would be okay. But I think we still go with Vraska. The problem is he can get lost it, so probably we have to go for the cooler play. I will waste the map tokens. What about Graveyard? How much he cares about it? Paragon, so he does. I think I'm just exiling everything. Even though I have Memory Deluge, this one gives me the value. I don't need more. And there will be Mirex still, so you know, it is what it is. But we have no poison counters.
You're not safe from me.
So 2 damage. And then we can try to protect her. I have Dissipate in the deck, but it's last card, right? Or it was shuffled. I have one more Dissipate in the deck, which is super important. Also double Void Rend. So you know what? Let's go for the Void Rend. The tap is wrong, by the way. It should be different. Here's Void Rend and Emperor. This could protect Vraska, but I think Emperor is more versatile. Let's get rid of the menacing Emperor. Alright, man, look how much we need to work out to, you know, solve not drawing Memory Deluge in 30 cards for the first time, first part of the game. This is what happens, like you are so behind on value, because they have a lot of value, surprisingly, and they can answer most of the threats, so you need to just overwhelm them with card advantage. This is what we have over mono white. We have blue to give us card advantage, but when you don't hit it, you kind of fight as a mono white against mono white that has higher value cards, because they don't have draw, so they have more valuable cards generally. to compensate for it.
There goes my patience.
And now our tokens actually make a difference. Man, this floating actually helped a little bit, because we have right now so much mana to do anything we want. And this is the bait Planeswalker. Because this should be answered. And then Vraska is our finisher. We have enough time. So I think we are getting back into the game and we will win it. But man, it's been work. I'm not drawing cards. Let's live gain a little bit. It also helps us because suddenly Mirex doesn't do anything anymore.
It's what you deserve.
And this is from this turn, so we are not activating it. And those Teferi tokens are super scary. They generally demand a card. And this, I feel this is the removal we're waiting for. Fateful Absence. See? They had, if I played Vraska, I would have no win con right now. Except Kaya, of course. And they can pump this token, so it's actually a little bit scary still. And this is why Emperor is very good. Alright, I think we are getting there. He has one random card and one from before. The one should be high quality, this should be really bad. Especially with so many cards. Like, generally they should draw worse cards from the top. Or they can just draw what they want. Easy. Maybe this was the high quality card. We didn't give them a chance to, you know, use it so far. So let's say that generally it should be the card from before and this should be a random top deck. That's my prediction. We have the last Sunfall, we need to rework for it and care about it. How many? I still have one in the deck. So in 17 cards there's one Sunfall. Man, what a game! He just, man, this guy just tutors for free. I cannot believe he just draws cards and every time it's an answer to whatever we are doing. And that's actually insane. They're attacking Kaya, which is weird. I don't think they can kill her ever. And I will draw a card. I'm only at 3. I need to go to 5. Takenuma might be useful. Alright. Man, tell me we didn't work for it. Tell me we didn't work for it. And now we have a token to protect. Yes, we go for maximum because we want to poison them. And let's proliferate, we also make token better.
Metal is eternal.
Yep. Good. Good, and let's live game, so we can -3 a lot. Yeah, I think this is finally the turn we managed to do it. We just need to kill them in time. But they don't have Jace, so we should be safe. And this cannot attack even with the Emperor buff. One random card. How good can it be? This should be game over, man. This should be game over. Oh man, what a game, truly. At some point I thought we cannot recover from all this early game. It wasn't, the worst early game, but the problem is that we didn't get the one thing that makes our deck better than theirs. And we also want Jace for later parts of the game as a win con more, even though they have so many cards. Maybe theoretically you could go for it. I wonder why they attacked. They should not. They seem to be a good player, so they should know what's going on. But you never know. Alright. Oh, I need to draw cards for Vraska. That's something I need to remember about. Maybe we just go with the live game plan, man. Like, we can actually deal quite a lot of damage. Yeah, I think so. Because we can just start attacking with Anchorage. Vraska would still work, but I was scared that maybe he has Fateful Absence and he's just waiting until we mill ourselves. So I would decide on just smarking him every turn. Man, we really earned this win. Alright, we're going first. Our hand looks pretty healthy, so I think we should be fine. We are on the play with Reverie and the Painland, so it's actually really good. Oh, that's not a creature. The first time I wanted to see a creature. So, I mean, I'm not playing Reverie here. I will just smite the Feldon, right? I think that's the play. Honk for the day. Wow. Who could see this coming? Wow. What a refreshing gameplay. Kumano into Feldon? Wow. Wow, never seen before. Man, I like the most impressive fact is that someone is actually playing this deck for 1 year every day. And it blows my mind, man. It absolutely blows my mind. It's fine if you enjoy it, but to be honest, like I've played aggro decks, man. After 2 games, I'm just like, oh my god, I don't want to play this anymore. Like this is how I play aggro. So our opponent is not super scared right now, and he just lost the game because we have the card. So their whole strategy is, I hope he doesn't have the card, and we said, no bro, we have the card, and he's like, oh okay, I will lose. So this is where we are in the game. We are at 15, so that's way higher than he wants us at this stage of the game. And to be fair, man, he had perfect curve basically, except Godric. Here comes the squee. You know what? No, we want Memory Deluge probably, right? How many cards? 3. So 1 more after squee and he will be able to do the thing. I really think we need to keep him in check, especially that we don't need to pain ourselves. So even though we don't use this mana, it kinda live gains us. Apparently he has another one of those instant spells. It's Aether Monstrous Rage. I think it might be Monstrous Rage, but I'm not sure. There's literally no reason to play with fire in response. Like, when I see this, I know this is some kind of emotional player, because that just doesn't make sense at all. Alright, we play Teferi, and I will plus. Teferi is surprisingly good when you start plusing it. Just because it life gains you, so super stabilization, and believe me, they will deal this 5 damage first before they deal damage to me, so I already life gained 7 by just playing this Teferi. This will be 7 life gain, and this gets you absolutely out of the burn range. Is it already? Is this the time? Alright, alright. And if our opponent doesn't appreciate Teferi enough, if they don't know what the card does, we will teach them, because this will oh man, oh boy, it's getting better. It's getting so much better. Not only we are life gaining, we're also ramping into Sunfall, and our Teferi is at 6 loyalty, and our life is going up every turn, which is something Mono doesn't want to see. Even though we got mana screwed, right? Because we didn't draw the 5th land. Teferi just did it for us. Man, I will say Teferi is a really strong planeswalker. It's super underrated. Like, especially with Celestus and stuff like this, man, this is just insanely good. Yeah, I don't need to do anything, man. I just play the Reverie. I actually am thinking about drawing card just to hit my land drop. I mean, that's not bad, and we are at 4, right? We have 2 blockers, so it's very... he won't be able to kill it. We really want to keep playing lands. Lands are really good. 2 cards, so I cannot Reverie. And I'm not getting good value, so we just say go. The game, I believe, is won, but we need to close it with all the cool cards we have. Alright. If he lightning strikes, like, whatever he... man. We are at 14, like we were at this kind of life 3 turns ago, and he's burning his cards. Like, it's not like this is sustainable. He has cards that only do this, and yeah, it's out of the gas. Like, there's nothing he can do anymore. He can try to attack. So let's activate it and count the Monstrous Rage, because it felt like this card before. So this will be 2 toughness, right? So I mean, we just trade against this guy. Yep. Did mono player, red player got surprised? I don't know what's going on. It might be the roping time, because they feel hopeless. They don't know what's going on. There are cards. They do stuff. So we go like this because it trades against the Scoundrel, even if they Monstrous Rage. So I mean, this is still extremely bad play, and all he gets is 2 damage, and he will live gain 2 with the Teferi. So, bro, he cannot even attack with Mishra's Farm. Like, it's absolutely hopeless from his side. And this is why I don't like playing aggro, because if you don't get lucky early game, the game feels absolutely hopeless and you feel like you have no chance. Alright guys, I really hope you enjoyed this one game. I didn't want to spoil it in the intro, so I wanted you to be surprised with it, but oh boy, that was the journey. So first of all, I want to really thank you for all the comments about, the extended outro when we analyzed the two versions of the previous decks from yesterday with the Poison Azorius. It was really heartwarming to see all of you enjoy so much, talking about the decks. However, today the deck is, we've seen this kind of gameplay, so we won't go too much into the, neat and greedies of the deck. However, I want to point out that Void Rend is probably one of the coolest reasons to play Esper, and I have to say that lately I've been warming to the Esper, and even though the Azorius seems to be the only tier 1 control right now, I still think that the Esper has way more versatility just with the Void Rends, because in Azorius sometimes you need to take dedicated cards like Fateful Absence against Planeswalkers, right? Here with Void Rend you have seen Tokeshia's Welcome, not a problem. And this is one of the deck building decisions we have made. You have seen that we have no White Marches, no Destroy Evil, and no Fateful Absences. Why? Because we have Void Rends. They cover all of it. So it also frees the spot on turn 2 for Sunset Reveries. We don't have too much early game, but the reason is that with 4 Sunset Reveries, most of the time you can survive until Emperor and Sunfall, which means you can kinda ignore the early game and just focus on the mid and end game. And you have seen that we really thrive there. And I still had to include Jace because for Atraxa matchups you won't kill them. Even with Kaya, they have so many threats, so much value that they will literally just trade card for card until you have nothing, or you mill yourself just by Memory Deluging every turn and drawing with Planeswalkers. So I think it's still good. Vraska gives you alternate win con, so that can come handy in some of the games, right? You have seen that we were close to going for the poison. This might be the reason our opponent conceded. However, it takes a lot of time, right? You need basically 10 loyalty, so we need 4 turns of this being in the board, so a little bit slow. You could go for the Mirex in mana base. I decided that Planeswalkers are good enough to close the game, and I still enjoyed playing some counter spells. To be fair, I would put more. I really needed more counter spells in most of the games, but it depends on the matchup as always. So, one of the things that is super underrated is Celestus Teferi, my low-key favorite combo, and I think we might make a deck with it because this is such a cool card, especially in the aggro meta. Man, gaining 2 life every turn is no joke, especially if it ramps you. This gives you tempo, stabilization, and potentially when you really need the perfect card because you can -2. So really cool Planeswalker. Not as good as Jace and Wandering Emperor probably, which is the reason we don't see it too much, but it's still absolutely amazing. So I really hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for all the kind comments, and yeah, I guess in the end we talked a little bit about Esper because it's always cool to talk about control decks. And yeah, thank you for being here, thank you for supporting the channel. The channel wouldn't exist without your kindness, so thank you for that, and I'm so happy and excited to just share with all of you all those decks and gameplay. So hope you had a great fun, and see you tomorrow.